I guess one of my fondest memories of gardening, I would say, would be helping my dad, pick beans and corn and stuff. And then my grandpa, he always he raised cushaws, but he couldn't say cushaw, he said quishaw. So that, all the time when I pick cushaws, I remember him saying that. My name's Chris Caudill. I started working in a garden when I was a young kid. My dad raised a garden every year, and my grandpa always, he always had a garden too. And when I was little, I just remember dragging a hoe behind me. I wasn't doing anything, but I'd drag a hoe behind me just say I was in a garden with Paul, So, but that's how I got started. I've been raising a garden here on this property for about 20 years, and I went to a big scale garden like I have now about, last year actually. So every year that I do it, I get bigger. This part behind us wasn't here last year, it was just down that way. And then I tore up another patch over here, so I've probably tripled the size of it. Well, I raise pumpkins too, and I'm trying. If my pumpkins don't do good this year, I've got to find something different that nobody else raises, and try to raise the quantity of it. There's not many people raising pumpkins in Letcher County and on the scale that I am. So last year we had so much rain, it didn't work out real good. But I mean, I still had quite a few, but not like I should have. So that is what I'm hoping to find out this year, if I can do that and make it profitable, or if I have to look next year towards something else. I started working with the farmers market last year. Valerie was on to me real hot and heavy about trying to do some stuff with it, and I told her, I said, well, my garden's not big enough. And then I called her last year and told her, I said, well, I bought a tractor and I'm going to try it. So, and it's been a good experience. Just some of the people I haven't saw, we have our farmers market meetings and stuff, and I see a lot of people that, you don't see over the winter. I go by their house, sometimes, and wave at them and everything. But as far as having the fellowship with those guys, you don't really have it until you're at the market or at the meeting and get to see each other and share each other's stories in different ways. Outside of gardening, I would have to say I am an avid outdoors person. I like to hunt, and I ride my side by side a lot. I just like to be outdoors is the biggest thing, and gardening is outdoors for me, and it helps me kind of relieve stress in the evenings. I can do something and watch it grow. I always have liked to put something in the ground and then help it grow and make it better. So I like to do that, but just outdoors in general. I'm involved in quite a few things. I'm on the Mountain Heritage Committee. I help with that. I'm on the Farmers Market Board. I am on the 4-H Council Board. I'm on the I can't remember what I'm on. I'm in the Lions Club. I'm in the Masonic Lodge. I'm all the time doing. If I don't have a meeting with this certain one, I've got a meeting over here with this one. So I keep myself busy. I spread myself a little too thin, but I like to stay busy, and I just like to help people, and in those organizations I can see helping people more than just going out on the street and just trying to do something like that. So community is very important, and it should be very important to everybody, really. Like everybody knows me, they call me up and say, hey, I need this. Well, if I can't help them right then, I can get them to somebody that can help them. And you know, and I'm the same way. I've got a friend of mine I can call and say, hey, I need you to come and do this or whatever. He said, well, I can't do it right now, but I can send you somebody down there to help you. Community is working together, and I really think that the county in a whole, the people in the county, has got to understand that we're not going to have anything by ourselves. We've got to all work together to have the one big goal that we're looking for. I'm very passionate about litter. I hate litter. Everybody in the county knows I hate litter. I'm working as a constable also. I got voted in this year as a constable, and one of my goals is try to get some of these illegal dumps cleaned up and stuff. And you know, everybody's talking about tourism dollars. You know, we got to have this, we got to have that. You can't have any of that with trash laying around. So that is my biggest interest, is trying to get the county cleaned up to where we can, get industry in here or tourism. Period. I mean, we can't. You know, if we put in a zip line and a guy goes across the valley and looks down and sees refrigerators and tires and washing machines and couches and everything, shower stalls, that guy's not coming back, and he's going to tell the people that he goes home to, you don't need to go down there, that place is awful. So and I don't want that to happen. I want it to be that guy goes across the valley and sees our beautiful scenery and says, like, he goes home and says, hey, you got to go to Whitesburg in Letcher County and see what they've got. But until we get to that point, it's going to be hard to sell tourism in Letcher County. We're in the process right now of getting some cameras to put at some of these illegal dump sites that we know is really, really active, and try to get tag numbers or catch people and maybe get a prosecution out of that. I am working on right now a countywide litter cleanup, and hopefully that will come to bloom real soon. So I say bloom because I'm used to gardening, but I hope it comes together so we can all pick it up. It's not that hard to, if you have a water bottle, just put it in the seat and throw it away when you get home, or when you get gas. There's trash cans at the gas stations, and everything. So there's no excuse for littering nowadays, none at all. And I don't tolerate it, and I was taught not to tolerate it. So that's what I want to see. I want to see this county cleaned up.